And we've got the 2024 Miami Open champ, Jannik Sinner, on our Cadillac desk. Always great to see you, Jannik.
Thanks for having me.
Of course. Listen, you've won now 12 straight Masters matches, 24 sets in a row. Every time you take the court in an event like this, you're winning. You're kind of like one of the de facto defending champions because you didn't play here last year. What data points did you get from the match today?
No, I feel like, the first match is never easy. Obviously, I haven't had a lot of time to adjust here. It was raining a lot in the past, couple of days. So yesterday we got lucky, having 1 hour straight on the court. And first round matches are never easy in any case. And even more, I'm happy about today's performance. And now let's see what's coming. Obviously, it has been a tournament I've missed last year, so I'm very happy to be back here.
But you have been so successful here. You're arguably your best Masters 1000 event wins-wise in the title a couple of years ago. What makes this event, this surface, work so well for you?
Yeah, it's a court what's quite fast at times. Sometimes not, depending on also how warm it is. But the ball is not bouncing as much, so that for me it's something what I really like. And in the same time, I also like the factor of court. It's very different than in your Wells. In your Wells it's very, very calm. Then you come here's more. You live more life outside of the court, and that in the same time it's great to share these moments also with my team, which is here, and obviously we try to do our best.
What are some of the things you like to do in Miami?
Yeah, I like to go around the city and trying out new restaurants. Every time we like to go somewhere kind of new, and yeah, for me that's it. Trying to, if I have time, to watch a basketball game, and I haven't had time this year because I had to do a couple of things in the evenings. But it's something what I really enjoy, and that's it. So. Nothing crazy, but I like to do something new also. Yeah.
We saw Carlos go to the Heat game the other night. Saw Luka drop 60.
Crazy good. Yeah, crazy good.
After Indian Wells, you were giving a shout out to Kimi Antonelli, who won the F1 race, the fellow Italian. Have you gotten a chance to speak to him at all? I know he was really honored that you took some time and words out for him.
Yeah, we know each other. He's very, very young, but an incredible driver, and we exchange a couple of messages, nothing crazy. And yeah, we being Italian, we are very, very proud to have such a champion now in Italy as well, and it's great.
It's pretty cool to see Italians in every sport succeeding at such a high level. Yeah. Did you hear what Joao Fonseca said after his match about comparing you and Carlos Alcaraz?
Yeah, I saw. I mean, he's right. I'm more the guy who is, but this, we know already.
He said perfect.
It's, I think, the perfect view. And then coming from a player who has played against me the week before, and now Carlos here this was the perfect explanation. So he's an incredible talent. I wish him only the best. He's playing an incredible high level of tennis. I believe he's gonna make huge steps forward. He has a very, very good team behind him. So also a very, very good family, it seems like, and that's also very important. And yeah, I wish him only the best. I'm a big fan of him.
That's awesome. Yeah. You and Carlos have separated yourself really from everybody else in the tour. I'm curious who you think is in that next tier of players behind the two of you all.
There are many players. Coming up, which are new players. Also, the players who have been on tour already quite a while. I don't like to make names. I'm not that kind of person, but. People are close. They're very close. Even though it seems like I've won in Indian Wells now, and Carlos obviously winning the major before, but people are getting close. We need to be very, very careful and trying to improve. I am someone who looks more on my side. What I have to do, I see my matches, and I still see that there we can make a lot of improvements, which is something good, very positive for me as a player. And yeah, we try to we try to go for it, you know. We try to tomorrow's a day off, which is good for us, recovery, but also having a good feel on the court again, and then we see how it goes.
And that's scary for everyone else because you're already at such a high level. Congratulations on the win today, and best of luck going forward.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Yannick Sinner moving on. We'll send it back to Brett.
Se ha hablado mucho durante todo este sábado en el Miami Open 2026 de las palabras de Joao Fonseca en las que comparaba a Yannick Sinner y Carlos Alcaraz después de haberse enfrentado a ambos, calificando al italiano como un robot que hace todo perfecto, y diciendo del español que tiene más repertorio de golpes y su juego es más difícil de desentrañar. Fue preguntado por ello el propio Sinner y su respuesta no ha dejado indiferente a nadie. Lo vi, creo que es correcto lo que dijo. Viniendo de un tenista que se ha enfrentado a los dos en las últimas semanas, considero que dio una explicación perfecta, aseguró. Yannick Sinner ha vuelto a la senda de la victoria en Indian Wells. El italiano ha conseguido darle la vuelta a tiempo a un inicio de año que se le estaba complicando. Las derrotas en el Open de Australia y Doha hicieron que surgieran ciertas dudas con el devenir próximo del italiano, pero las superó de un plumazo con su primer título en California. Sin embargo, hay algo que no le encaja para Justine Henin. La ex número 1 del mundo y campeona de 7 Grand Slams mostró cierta preocupación por el juego del italiano en una entrevista con Eurosport, a pesar de haber triunfado en Indian Wells sin haber cedido un solo set. Justine Henin, preocupada por no ver a Yannick Sinner al 100% en Indian Wells, para la belga, el número 2 del mundo no jugó a su 100%, Sinner no me impresionó del todo, y eso es lo que me preocupa bastante. Verlo ganar con relativa facilidad, porque aún se puede analizar uno de los partidos en el que, afortunadamente, estuvo muy a la defensiva. La ex número 1 del mundo quiso recordar que Joao Fonseca le puso en aprietos, pero que durante el resto del torneo apenas tuvo más exigencia. Vimos a un jugador como Fonseca que en la tercera ronda le plantó cara. Pero al volver a ver esa final, en la que, al fin y al cabo, le costó mucho, podríamos entrar en más detalles sobre cómo fue ese partido y lo que demostró Medvedev, pero al final seguimos teniendo la sensación de que aún le queda un as en la manga. Henin analizó la igualada final de California. De hecho, se notaba cuando Daniil Medvedev empezaba a acelerar el ritmo, hubo momentos en los que el tempo era muy alto, pero él sigue teniendo esa capacidad para gestionar los momentos, lo que significa que se las arregla para salir airoso, sobre todo en el tie-break del segundo set. No hay pánico, no se percibe pánico entre su equipo, y también aprovechó para alabar la superioridad del número 2 del mundo. Creo que, en cuanto a gestión, me ha parecido brillante durante todo el torneo, pero en cuanto al juego, le he visto jugar de forma mucho más convincente anteriormente. Y, sin embargo, ha ganado Indian Wells por primera vez en su carrera sin ceder ni un solo set. En cualquier caso, eso es lo que sentí al ver esa final. Me preguntaba cuándo se decidiría a pisar un poco más el acelerador. La 4 veces campeona de Roland Garros terminó con su crítica al italiano y elogió su recuperación de juego y confianza. Está jugando con un servicio de una calidad excepcional. Tiene una sincronización fenomenal y, obviamente, esa confianza en esta superficie le permite destacar hoy frente a todos sus rivales. Excepto en el Open de Australia, donde las cosas fueron más complicadas, pero le lanza una advertencia. Ahora ha ganado el Open de Australia, el US Open y los 6 Masters 1000 de pista dura, así que es hora de que Yannick Sinner centre su atención en la tierra batida, porque allí aún no ha ganado nada. La curiosa reacción de Sinner a la reacción de Fonseca entre él y Alcaraz. Se ha hablado mucho durante todo este sábado en el Miami Open 2026 de las palabras de Joao Fonseca en las que comparaba a Yannick Sinner y Carlos Alcaraz después de haberse enfrentado a ambos, calificando al italiano como un robot que hace todo perfecto, y diciendo del español que tiene más repertorio de golpes y su juego es más difícil de desentrañar. Fue preguntado por ello el propio Sinner y su respuesta no ha dejado indiferente a nadie. Lo vi, creo que es correcto lo que dijo. Viniendo de un tenista que se ha enfrentado a los dos en las últimas semanas, considero que dio una explicación perfecta, aseguró.